again, that's that unreleased house, that bumpy edit. We love it. That is never getting released. Otherwise, we're going to have to start paying royalties. Sorry, Justin. PTA009 Mailbag Edition. Tom, how is Melbourne?
Melbourne is gangster, Matt. It is. Melbourne is the best city. I love it. I really am loving it. And spent a month over there now. And the thing that's taken me by surprise is the city, the infrastructure, the vibe, the culture. It's something that I haven't quite experienced in Perth. I'm very patriotic Western Australian. I love Perth. I love the weather. I love the vibe. But it's different to Perth, and I'm really enjoying it.
It's the first time you've lived anywhere other than Perth?
First time ever. Yeah, first time ever. So I'll be looking forward to getting my family over and getting them settled and getting into a new footy season in a new town that loves football. So it should be really exciting.
Sick. Mode of transport you've been harping on about is your new electric bike?
Yeah. Yep, the Lecker. Love the Lecky bikes. Got a little seat for Billy on it.
Yeah.
It's just the best thing ever. And then other than that, I've been rolling the Mazda BT50 from Ringwood Mazda. Appreciate it, Big D. You're the man. And the BT50 goes pretty hard, I must admit. It's a good car.
Yeah, BT Mazda,
our founding sponsor.
Our choice of wheels for PTA.
What about you though, bro? You been well?
Really good, man. Family's great. Esther loves punk music still. She was like, just the other day, she was playing with a dollhouse and she was just like, Dad, can I listen to some music? I was like, no worries, what would you like? And she was like, oh, can I have Turnstile, which is that record just behind you there. And so she's just in her room by herself listening to Turnstile. That album Glow On, and then once that album finished, it went to Turnstile Radio. And I guess like with the Spotify algorithm, it'd be like, I think it mostly uses genres. So one of that being hardcore. She's just like then listening to hardcore punk.
Loves it.
An hour.
We'll have to get Esther on the show.
Nah, it'd be frightening, man. What have you been listening to recently?
Man, I have been listening to a bunch of new stuff. Loving it so much. And funnily enough, as per the Pass the Orcs vibe, it's got a really clean timestamp of Melbourne, moving to Melbourne on it. And obviously I'm always indulging in some electronic music and some hip hop, and there actually has been a bit of punk music that's come across.
Yes.
However, there's some songs, and the songs in this month's playlist, they just have that contextual magic that we've been talking about, which is, it reminds you of a place.
Yeah, man.
A new smell, a new house, it is, and I've got a completely different context right now, so the songs that I'm listening to right now, I can tell will remind me of this same spot in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's driving up Burke Road to get on the M1, getting off at Rowville in the BT50, new team, new everything.
Yeah.
And there's a couple songs that are really formative and, they're not your classic electronic music. It's a bit more... I'll give them to you. You want to hear them?
Yeah, no. What are those tracks?
Well, the first one is called Indecision by Sampha.
Yes, okay.
And, very piano-y, really clean vocals. He's an amazing artist. And it's probably not something I'd thought to play on the show, but you'll be driving up Burke Road yourself when you hear it, and you'll be at a new football club and trying to figure out who you are in that new environment and FaceTiming your kids. It really has a place in time for me. And the second one is by Block Party.
Yes.
And it's called This Modern Love.
Amazing album,
right? And so those two songs for me have just timestamped this little period in my life, and maybe I can play them for you guys.
I would love that. With Block Party for me, just quickly, it's like that coming of age sound that you and I have harped on about this entire season. And I reckon that's almost the same feeling as what you're doing now. Like it's the second coming of age of TB.
Absolutely.
So it taps into that, like, hey, I'm doing something, I'm young, this is happening. But you're not 21.
No. And
grown man making big boy BT50 moves.
Yeah, man. Riffing that clutch up and down Melbourne East. Nah, well, that's it. And funnily, the songs that seem to, or at least for me, in this period that take me back, they're usually old classics.
Yeah.
I'm not really getting the formative stuff out of the new, more contemporary music. So there's been a bunch of old classics that I haven't heard in a long time that are making their way back onto my playlist to sort of match my change in lifestyle.
Man, I love it. Thanks for tuning in, people. This is Sam for Indecisive.
Indecision.
This is Sam for Indecision.
Actually, hang on, I might change it.
No,
I'm just joking. That's a play on words, Matt. We'll see you on the other side.